Welcome to Crypto Flywheel, a podcast where we spin up strategies to turn your digital efforts into unstoppable momentum. Now, let's get the flywheel turning. Professor Rex, we got some good topics to talk about today.
I'm looking forward to it. Before that, I just wanted to share it. Had a really good and productive day today. How about yourself?
Me? Nah, not me. I've been asleep all day.
Asleep indeed. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get this wheel turning there, Digital X.
Okay, so we have another big day for the XRP ETFs. 30 million in volume. That's just today. And yesterday, it was over 59 million. Nothing has been confirmed, but when BlackRock applies for that ETF, the rally really starts. So today, Cathie Woods, as well as CZ, the former CEO of Binance, are saying the 4-year Bitcoin cycle is dead. We're entering a super cycle. I guess this is one of the reasons I believe they have so much confidence is because they saw what China did. I think the past 2 days, yesterday or the day before yesterday, actually China has increased their M2 money supply, has gone vertical. So now they're sitting north of $48 trillion that they have printed. So in perspective, that's more than double the US M2 money supply. So what does that mean for us? M2 money supply being printed by both the one and two largest economies in the world just tells us that more money is going to be flowing into the capital markets, into asset classes, into stock markets. So it's going to pump. So historically, when China injects this much liquidity, it doesn't stay trapped into domestic equities. It's basically, they're going to be putting money into gold, silver, you name it, cryptos. So you already see what's happening with gold and silver. They're getting bought up. So it leaks into the real economy, specifically into the hard assets and commodities. So they're printing fake money to secure real resources, you know? So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering here, Digital X, this M2 money supply, does that have anything to do with the central banks literally trying to collapse the system, the monetary system?
Well, there's a cycle, right? Every 3 to 4 years, the M2 money supply gets printed wide to pay off the high interest debts that they have acquired. So it's a cycle that goes through, but as of December 1st or 2nd last year, U.S. has turned into, what do you call that? A monetary easing. Before it wasn't, right? It was, they tightened up on the monetary. Yeah. It was quantitative easing. So not monetary, my bad. Quantitative easing as of December 1st or 2nd in 2025. So now they've actually started printing more and more. During the months, you're going to see more and more money being injected into the market.
Yeah, this sounds a lot like a historical pattern as we know it, you know? Like, I'm dating it back to like the Spanish, then the Dutch, then the British. Now, U.S. is going along the same exact pattern, and it's quite alarming. I mean, the IMF, the BIS, all are, there's no like oversight to stop this printing of use, typically, essentially making the fiat useless, right? So our exposure, if we're holding fiat currency, we're exposed. We are deeply exposed. And if you don't have the metals or some kind of physical assets that have stood the test of time, right? Like gold and silver.
Yeah. I mean, if you're able to recognize the cycle patterns, that's when those individuals are able to, and if they're able to take action based on their recognition of the pattern, they're investing into real estate, stocks, crypto, gold, silver at lower prices when the market is down, right? So if they've taken profit from each cycle and held on to the money and they recognize when to get into the market, those people are going to make out real well when the cycle tops, right? It's just recognizing the pattern and being able to, what do you call that? Take action.
Yeah, but like what's going on right now, there's, how did I say, every nation, Digital X, is in debt. So all of this stuff that's happening in geopolitically, we're talking about our show is typically based off of crypto, right? And the momentum that it's going to carry into the new financial system, right? The cryptocurrencies is being the layer one settlement stage, right? That's what the cryptocurrencies do, right? So, but all of this is like, I keep referring to it as smoke. How do we get through? What can our listeners get out of all of what's happening around in geopolitically? What can we do? What can we talk about to provide some value for them? So based off of what you say, I can actually expound on certain things as well. But like, let's talk about what you just talked about, like with regard to, real estate and BlackRock and, all these companies that are buying out the real estate, and what the president is, that's hot on them in the social media waves, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about things all day. It's up to the individual to educate themselves on what we have spoken about, as well as moving forward and taking action with the knowledge they acquired. Like in an article where the Indian retailers selling physical silver at $100.85 an ounce. So this is while the COMEX attempt to smash the paper silver futures. Indian retail jeweler Joy Alucas is offering actual physical silver at $137.85 an ounce. People are willing to pay that right now because their dollar or their rupee over there is getting devalued, right? It doesn't have the same purchasing power. So they want to roll it into something that's going to hold its value or increase in value. So people are realizing it, but I wish people started realizing before the product started pumping. When people see, this is how retail actually, their sentiment is. Whenever they see green candles, that's when they think it's the best time to get into the market. But that's actually the wrong time, So you won't capitalize on the full return on investment unless you take the risk when it's at the bottom. You can't question yourself. If you understand the markets, you won't question yourself. You'll understand how to invest.
Well, these retailers or wholesale distributors, or even these retail people like a Joy Alucas or any kind of jewelry people, they might be stockpiling. They might have been stockpiling, silver for a long time. Maybe they're just capitalizing off of at this market, because, silver is extremely volatile, right? I mean, yes, there's a huge hike right now, but that's going to go back down, regardless of whether it's going to be, because everything that's going into the market is being sold. Chances are that it's not coming back, because first of all, there's going to be thousands and tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people just buying, 10 ounces here, 20 ounces there. And they're not buying it to hedge or to make profit. They're buying it to hold it, right? So when they're holding, these are the well-educated investors or people who are worried about current fiat currency and the, paper money, right? Because they don't trust in it. So they have to hold physical assets such as silver and gold. So these are not coming back to the market. So, being that silver is an asset that is going to stand the test of time in terms of a monetary value or currency value, I think that, countries like India, China, all of these countries are stockpiling silver, and U.S. is too, but none of that is coming to the open market for purchase right now. You can't buy it, even if you're just a person who wants to hold that silver to make sure that they have some kind of value in currency later.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's going to be a problem as the East and West physical silver discrepancies grow. Physical silver may simply not be obtainable in the West much longer, for like the COMEX or LBMA prices. So those are the paper prices. No one's going to buy paper silver or gold.
No longer.
No.
I mean, there's nothing. there's nothing to back it right now in the vaults.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Whoever's the custodians were, I don't know which banks are, but I mean, I have a guess of which banks may be custodying all these commodities, So I don't know who's holding it, but I have a good idea, but I don't want to say it without verifying it. So I'm just saying that I'm sure those vaults are empty right now.
Yeah. Or they're not selling it, right? They're just...
Well, countries like China and Russia, they've been stockpiling silver. But silver's the issue. This is the exposure right now. We're seeing an exposure in the currency. It's about 250-year birthday of the United States, right? This year. The 250th birthday. Guess what? The Spain, Netherlands, and the Dutch, Netherlands, and then the British, they all had a reign of superpower back for 250 plus years. And they went through the same exact thing. The pattern is this. And we are right on schedule, right? Fitting that pattern. So there's an existential threat of collapse here, right? For the monetary.
Yeah.
As a flywheel moment, we need to understand that momentum, right? That momentum that it's carrying all of these transactions, everything that's happening within the United States and globally. We have to understand that it's going towards a collapse. I mean, you hear guys like Robert Kiyosaki and all of these other, pundits talking about a collapse is imminent. And I don't think that they're saying something that's far-fetched.
No, they're not. They're not. I mean, for our audience, if you think silver price per ounce is way too high to start getting a position in, I'll give you something that you guys can research and take a deep dive into and see if this works for you. A crypto called Quant, QNT, is a ticker symbol. Take a look at that. Open your eyes. Understand what Quant does. Position yourself accordingly. I promise you, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy it or don't buy it. Or if you have it, to buy more or sell. If you're just take a look at it, and I promise you're going to do really well. So QNT is a ticker symbol. Something about QNT. So Lloyds Bank, King Group, and other lenders such as NatWest, Barclays, and HSBC are leading UK banking in a new era through tokenized deposits and programmable money. So this is something Quant does. So a shift that could fundamentally reshape how money moves, settles, and is used across the economy. This is predominantly in the European sector, but it's a global thing. So it's going to be all over. So tokenized deposits bring real cash into the blockchain infrastructure, enabling automation, real-time settlement, and smarter financial products from mortgages to payments and capital market. So take a look at QNT. Take a deep dive into it, and I'm guaranteeing you this is something that's worth your time. So take a look at it, and if you guys have any questions, reach out, leave a comment. We can discuss it more in the future episodes.
Yes, Digital X, what else do we have to talk about? I could have, could have swore you said that there was some surprise that you were going to give us.
Nah, that was a surprise. Your birthday today? Is it your birthday today?
Every day is my birthday. I was born once. My mom always used to say this, like, you're born once. So why do you celebrate it every year?
I mean, yeah, she's right. She's right. Well, anyway, this is off topic, but very interesting. I know Professor Rex is a lover of dogs and animals, and I know he cuddles with his little one at night. So, Professor Rex, you may find this very interesting. It's in reference to how private equity is killing our pets. I know you're going to be very pissed off after you hear this. 2 out of 3 pets euthanized in America aren't dying because medicine can't save them. They're dying because owners can't afford the care. I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Here's what's changed. Just 10 years ago, corporations owned about 8% of vet clinics. Today, it's near 50% and 75% of emergency care. So more than 61 billion has flooded into buying up local vets and rolling them to private equity network. I mean, this is not just happening in the vet industry. It's happening all over. So they keep the same logo, the same staff, same friendly waiting rooms, relentless upselling, higher prices, more procedures most families can't even afford. So, yeah. Right? So, I mean, no, I've heard of many people going to the vets, and the prices that they've charged are ridiculous.
So riddle this for me, Digital X. So you've heard of the Mars bar and
I'll get to that. I'll get to that real quick.
With the Mars company. Let's talk about who is the biggest ownership.
Let me tell you. I'll give you an example. Private equity owned clinics quotes $20,000 for a dog spine surgery, right? A family owned vet does it for $9,000. That's a $1,000 markup for the same life-saving care. And it goes deeper. Mars, like you just spoke about, yes, the candy company owns 2,000 veterinary practices. All right.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. Jab Holding Company, this is a German company, owns vet clinics and pet insurances, collecting premiums and charging for their care. Pet care costs are up 60% in a decade. Some services have doubled in just 5 years. They know pets are family, so they take advantage of our emotions. They know how many owners will pay anything, right? Pets aren't dying because we don't love them. They're dying because heartbreak became a profit center. So next time when you go to the vet, so ask your vet who owns the clinic. If it's private equity, walk and find a family-owned practice.
Yeah, I mean, Banfield, I hear, is one of the biggest ones that the Mars family owns. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I didn't want it to... I guess we went way off on a tangent here, but neither here nor there. Everywhere there's money to be made, there's we never get any kind of breaks. When I say we, I'm talking about retail, everyday people, right? We always get stuck with the bill. Everything that's happening right now, all this money that's going out into different countries, funding never-ending wars, everything we're paying for, correct? So, I mean, at the end of the day, who's making the money? That's why I don't know if you know, I just recently read a book. It's called How Money Works, right? So I made a post on it on my LinkedIn profile, and man, I got a lot of people looking at it, but not really understanding what it really means. So that's another thing that we're striving to, educate individuals on this channel. Look, we need to understand how to go beyond the smoke and what's been taught to us, or lack thereof, in our education. We haven't been taught. There's not a single money management or finance class that's being taught from K through 12. So
no, you're right.
You know what I mean? That's the basic fundamentals of living life. They don't teach that in schools. Riddle that to me. Understand? Comprehension of money is not taught to us, right? They want us, first of all, I mean, I can go deep into it. I mean, today's kind of got really, personal, emotional, I should say. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't cry. Anyway. Don't cry, Professor X. It'll be all right.
But neither here nor there. But I don't have anything more to say for today. I mean, we can have a conversation on this stuff as we go and sprinkle it in here and there. But,
Yeah, one of the reasons why I went off topic is just to let our audience know that, hey, these are things that are happening in our system. We have private equity, we got corporations, we got all these different players that are investing into different areas, so understanding how the market works will allow you to position yourself to be profitable. So, I mean, this is just a thought,
Yeah, everything is correlated. There's no coincidences. I say that in every episode. Everything is correlated in the world we live in today. We don't think too deeply because our minds are preoccupied with just making it. Everything is oppressive in nature, right? The way that the system is oppressive in nature. It's not, and then on top of that, they divide us And that's how they keep the control, through fear and everything. So we just need to, I don't know. I don't want it to be like, hey, let's bond together, rebel and this, that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is just stay informed. Look through the smoke and read between the lines, understand, comprehend how to make it, and then thrive. That's what I intend to talk about. What about yourself, Digital X?
No, you said it perfectly. Well said. Well said. So you want to flywheel out of here, Professor X?
Yeah, flywheel out of here. I guess so. Yeah, if you don't have anything further to add, I urge our listeners to comment and engage with us so that we can provide more insights and expound on different theories of the digital asset space, as well as money as a whole and financial literacy. So with that, the Crypto Flywheel is signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.